post-rotation Charizard EX build. First of all, we have 3 Charmanders, 1 copy of Charmeleon, 2 copies of Charizard, 2 copies of Terapagos EX, 2 copies of Fan Rotom, 4 copies of Hoothoot, 4 Noctowls, 2 copies of Duskull, a Dusclops, a Dusknoir, and a Fezandipiti. This build revolves around the Terapagos EX, and our search engine / draw engine is the Noctowl, the Jewel Seeker ability, to search your deck for 2 items, or I mean 2 trainers. And the idea with this deck is to just not care about Badoo and just go fast. And you want to go first with this deck, and probably more than often you're going to start with, or you're going to want to start with Fan Rotom as your attacker to just KO your opponent posing Badoo. So yeah, that's it for the Pokemons. Moving on to the trainers. We have 1 copy of Maxman Belt. This is our only tool. Moving on to items. 1 Tera Orb, 1 copy of Counter Catcher, 2 copies of Super Rod, 4 copies of Ultra Ball, 4 copies of Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 4 Rare Candy, and 4 copies of Nest Ball. We're playing a pretty heavy line of Pokemon search, just so you can get your turn 1 Fan Rotom out, your turn 1 Charmander, and preferably also a Terapagos or Duskull if you can. So that's it before you get item lock. So that's it for the items. Moving on to supporters. We have 1 copy of Professor Sycamore. Research. I'm playing Sycamore version. XY Glazer. 1 copy of Briar. 1 copy of Colress's Tenacity to actually search out. Well, I'll show you in a sec. 1 Turo Scenario. 2 copies of Boss's Orders to gust your opponent's Pokemon, and 2 copies of Iono. And we're playing 2 copies of Area 0 Underdepths. You can search it out with Colress's Tenacity. And we're playing a Jet Energy, so you can Assault Landing. I think it's called Assault Landing. 1 second. Yeah. So you can Assault Landing a little easier on your first turn or your second turn, depends on if you're starting or not. And then we have 5 basic Fire Energies. This build is inspired by the top 8 in the 5,000 player Japanese tournament in the post-rotation format in Fukuoka, I believe. This is my post-rotation Charizard build. I have tried it online because everything is standard legal right now. So you may want to try this build out. I found it pretty strong and pretty consistent as well with the Noctowl engine. If you want to see some gameplay on the Charizard Terapagos deck, make sure to check out the video that I'm showing on screen right now. And for retro and standard deck profile videos, to check out my other videos on my channel. Make sure if you enjoyed the video to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.